Sonia, live in LA with Dr. Sonia Friedman.
Hello and welcome back to the second hour of Sonia Live in LA. Right now, let's go to the financial desk in New York and to Bill Hurley to find out what's happening on Wall Street.
Sonia, there's only one word to describe what's happening, and that is panic. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is off almost 200 points. It is down by 191. Had been down a fall right now. Volume, 345 million shares.
Incredible day on Wall Street. The Dow Jones Industrial Average right now down 271.53 points, putting the Dow below the 2,000 mark. The Dow right now at 1975.20. Okay, here we are. Well, an incredible day on Wall Street, and it is picking up steam. The Dow Jones Industrial Average right now is down 375.5 points. That puts the Dow at 1871.26. That is below where the Dow started the year. So it has now lost its entire 800-point gain that it reached at the end of August. The Dow now below where it started this year.
Update as the market has fallen over 400 points. Myron?
An incredible day on Wall Street. The drop that started at the opening bell has continued, and it's accelerating in the last hour of trading. Right now, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 446.80 points. That puts the Dow below the 1800 mark. In the history of Wall Street, the biggest drop that we've seen in modern times, certainly in numerical terms and getting close in percentage terms. Right now, the closing bell has sounded on the New York Stock Exchange, but they're still counting, and they will be for some time, the final trades. But right now, the figures we have, the Dow Jones Industrial Average has plunged more than 500 points today, taking the Dow down to 1746.09, 32 today. I repeat, 508.30.
Crash. The Dow Jones Industrial Average suffering an unbelievable 508.32 loss, closing. The Dow closing at 1738.41. That the largest point and percentage drop since 1914. That includes, of course, the crash of the down 15, but I assure you they are correct. Gillette down 9 on the day. It's a historic day in some kind of perspective. Myron, let me turn to you. We've lost $1 trillion in the stock market since its high back on August 25th. What's happening? What's likely to happen?
Well, I think the small investor, if he's in the market for the long term, would be foolish to sell at this point. I think the market is near its low. It's probably going lower, as some of the guests mentioned earlier. But to bail out at this point is a classic action by the small investor. He panics, he gets out at the bottom, he waits till the market is near the top before he gets in again. My advice is don't panic, stay put for now. The damage has been done.
Okay.
Well, near term, you decimated investor confidence. There's going to be a tremendous number of margin selling. There are people who will never walk into the stock market again after today.
What do you mean?
I mean, there are people who reneged on trades today. People who bought stock and didn't pay for it.
Does that concern you? When you start hearing stories like that, that has to concern you.
Well, sure. And the fact is, nobody ever saw a market like today. It's unprecedented. It's going to raise the cries for regulation of the option
let's talk about that.
And program selling.
To hear the SEC chairman, Mr. Reuter, come out today and say that he would even discuss it publicly, the closing of the markets.
A bad mistake. A new chairman, he's brand new in the job. He made the biggest mistake he could make. He has to realize, just like the chairman of the Fed, that everything he says has an impact on the market.
It was the wildest day in history.